Yes, wagwan people.
Hi guys.
Yeah, long time we not do a video. So welcome back to Real Talk. Again with Patricia and Tashana. So today we just want to discuss few little topics and stuff like that, you know. With a lot of things we've been happening in society, relationship wise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
But by the way, what was your day today?
It was beautiful. It was relaxing. I actually just finished watching Woman King. Listen,
Oh,
guys,
maybe you want to watch a show?
I feel empowered. I don't watch them over there. First, I feel empowered for go to the gym first because boy,
The body, them turn up.
man, them body them turn up. I said no man.
Yeah, man. What's your name again? And she did come in at the
Davis Lola. So she come in How to Get Away with
Oh,
Murder.
to get away with murder. Yeah, man, the lady there.
Guys, I am not this is not like a partnership or anything, but you should check that movie
The
out.
movie, yeah.
Yes, it's called
You need to
Woman
watch it.
King. Beautiful.
You need to go watch
Beautiful.
that movie there.
Yeah. So that's what I went and watched. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yes,
That's
guys.
all
So we just this video will just be all over the place. We just tap on one
we
little
just have
topic, then we jump
freestyle.
off of that and would because so many things.
Mhm.
So many things. First of all,
Well, first of all, what me want to say is that a lot of times, when we look on us as individual, when we build up ourselves as a female, me just talk about the female then.
Yeah.
Right now, we want to focus on female. And I want to say, sometimes we build up ourselves, we know the struggles. A lot of people have a story, everybody have a story, but them are come through, and some people take themselves through school.
yep.
You know, some people drop out of school early and then they have to go back and send back themselves to school, and all of them something there. A lot of people can relate to that. And most female have been building up themselves, I must say, to the women out there.
Yeah.
You know, we know the struggles, and some are mothers, and if you're not mother, you're auntie, or you know, we just want to big up all of them female the way I do.
And we're talking about
somebody.
the females that are building themselves by themselves.
Yes.
So we're not talking about, you know, like if you're in a relationship and you know it's a partner thing and you know each of you guys building, you know, each other up. No, we're talking about single woman where I got you
Out there, yeah.
Yeah. It's not easy.
Yeah, you build up yourself, you build up your self-esteem, you work on your emotions. Somehow we still have go through the struggles because it's a learning process, you understand?
Yeah.
And sometimes when you build it up and then
You reach to a comfortable level.
Yes.
And then it's like you have some people now who want to come in your life
To tear
to
it down.
bring back down that mental health capacity where you
Work
work
on.
hard and pray upon.
Mm-hmm.
No. Because I have been through a situation where it actually I have to take up myself, take up my foot in my hand and go to God and pray about my mental health, my emotional health, everything, because it was that bad. It was the worst time in my life. And I've seen where now I feel where I have been healed to an extent. You know, every time, you know, it's always
Yeah, it's a work in progress, yeah.
and so, but I've healed to an extent. And then you have situations now that a curveball now throw at you, where it's like it want to bring you back to that state of mind, and you now have to make a tough decision. If am I going to allow this to happen again, or am I going to
Value yourself.
realize that it's going to happen and value myself and my mental health and my morals, and no say it's a no.
Yeah.
So that is what I have been struggling right now, because situation manipulation is coming into play, where people are manipulate. All right, when you everybody I gonna say them good and them soft-hearted and whatever. Okay, everybody have them soft-hearted moments. But when you can see that you're genuinely a caring person, a person who will basically put others 1st, then you look back and you're like, okay, who is putting me first,
yeah.
right? And then you're looking like, okay, the same people them where you that put first, you step back, just step back and see. That is when the true colors come out. Nobody communicate with you, nobody talk to you, nothing. You're going through your stuff yourself.
By yourself.
No, I'm not one to, as soon as something happen to me, I go run and talk to Tom, Dick and Harry and them, oh, this happened to me. No, but at least even to check up, to make sure that, the person is okay, to, share a kind word.
Just normal
day-to-day communication.
Yes, yeah.
And if you don't do it, no one will do it. No one will do it. And that is what I realized. I stepped back and I'm like, okay, let me see what I'm going right there. So, and the cheese stand alone, right? And then now, when it start like, all right, I don't throw words. I don't.
Yeah, because we don't want to throw no shades.
Yeah, I don't throw shades or anything.
Yeah, but it's a reality thing because it's a lot of people going through these things. And what happen is that us as female, what we do, because in terms of relationship, as we say, we build up ourselves now, and you have your self-esteem now, and you value yourself, and you love yourself, right? And here comes an individual, a male, you look at somebody looking for somebody, right? And they are coming to you to want to be in a relationship with you and so forth. We easily are the one who initiate the communication and the whole talking process and trying to
take over the relationship.
Yeah, we take over the relationship. And what I find nowadays is like a lot of men have been taking on like a feminine role, because as going back to what I was saying about the whole, when women go to school and then build up themselves, when you go into the classroom, you're not seeing a whole man in there, and mostly women in there, you understand?
Black men, we're going to just say black men.
Yeah, we are say to full culture people them, and when you go, it shows you say, all right, then you build up this kind of level, and people might say, okay, they build up this intellectual level, and you believe that you're assertive, and you're now intelligent, and you're smart, right? And you get all of that, acquire all of that knowledge and that skills and so forth, and then you make a person who they in themselves say, well, I don't have what you have in terms of your skills and your knowledge and your all of them accolades there and attributes where you gain, but yet still we allow that person, and that person will show you say, me I go show you say, me might not achieve all the way you achieve, but me can bring you back down and put you under my foot bottom and in control.
Yeah,
wipe them foot on you. And I think female need to step up and stand up in their rightful place, like in terms of your morals where you have, and stick to it. Because a lot of times we put it to the back burner.
Because it's not even, say for example, only like educational wise, you go back to school and so, but just self-development.
Yeah.
Like you develop yourself in a certain level, and then somebody come and then you kind of drop your standard, you drop your expectations just to accommodate that person. And then when you do that now, it shows that, okay, that person does not value you. They're not putting out any effort for you because you had to. It's not like, say you ask for the moon, stars and mountains. No, it's just standard things.
Yeah.
This is, we're not talking about no
gold digging type of thing. No.
We're not talking about monetary. We're not talking about relationship. We're talking about relationship where it come with so many different paths with it. And then you as a female wanting it to work, you decide to try to accommodate that person, and the accommodation requires you to lower your values, lower your standards, and then you end up put out more effort. So now you are put out more effort now,
and the other person step
back, and then make you do everything now because, okay, it seems like you want the relationship
more than them.
More than them.
And not to cut you, but also that's where you find a lot of men now slap back on their masculinity, and they are taking on like a feminine role in a relationship. When I say feminine role, meaning in terms of being responsible for their thing, for their, for even themselves and even for their happiness.
Yeah.
They want you to be responsible for their health, for their well-being, for their financial situation.
That,
and you find that a lot of the time, the women, they are basically financing the men too. They're financing the men, they're trying to make them happy, they're trying to buy them car, they're trying to buy them this, they're trying to buy them that in order, because they're trying to please a male just to have that person in their life. So in order for a woman, it would be like, in order for me to have a husband, I have to buy a husband. Basically buy and pay my way to get this person. It's not the other way around, like where so the man now is there to be the provider and the protector and take on that manly role.
That exists no, that does not exist. And I'm gonna say it's our fault. It's females' fault why it does not exist because we take on all of them something. So it's like, okay, what them for them? What man for?
Very good question.
Because okay, we take on the finances, we take on the protection. Some women not even want man for work.
And some man nowadays, now when I hear in a most relationship, them all a lack of sex from women. Yeah. So it's like, you can't even say them that if it's sex anymore. No. Because within relationships now, you find like men, they not even have the urge anymore for them female partner.
Or for that specific
female partner. Before you meet them, everything nice. Everything good. Nice and good, and you say yes, this man is the right person. The vibes, them build up a vibes.
I will not talk about. We just observe them for months, and I say like I say, okay, we see one man for 2 months, and I say I like the vibes are coming. No, but about years.
Yes.
I look on the pattern and I say, alright, the pattern I look shell, the pattern I look like we could have worked.
There's a connection.
And as soon as we're together, married, everything just goes right down the drain. And you're like, hold on.
Is this the same person?
Is this the same person where I've been observing? Because I don't want you guys to get twisted, like I think, okay, well, they never really know the man. So then you just jump on.
Yeah.
Great. No.
Yeah.
Alright. In general, no one will know anyone. Because different scenario create different characteristics of that person. So you could have lived with that person for 10, 15 years and then do something and you're surprised. And you're like, I never know. So yeah, it's all about growing with each other and learning and adapting and all of these things. But when you see the sudden, we're not talking about a gradual.
This is where deception come in now. Yeah. Because I think there are more likely a deceptive spirit out there in most of our men, even female too. Because a lot of people nowadays, they just want something. So they enter into a relationship. They will say, yes, I want to enter with somebody who we can build together. But basically each person are looking for somebody to build them. But they are not having nothing to come to the table with. Like to say, you know what? I entered the relationship, so I am supposed to improve you along with you improving me. So you're building up your life together. They will say those things. Yeah. However, the action part of it, if you wait for a moment and just wait and watch that person, because sometimes we jump ahead of ourselves, and sometimes if we just allow them just be still for a moment and just observe and let them do something, you will see that, okay, you said such and such, but is your action replicating your words?
Yeah.
And most of the time it don't take any time for you to see that, most of the time it will play out itself. And ladies, I can say we need to keep our eyes open so that when you see these flags, red flag, whatever color you want, put them flag there in. You need to just know that, is this something that I can work with?
Yeah, we need to stop ignoring things.
Yeah.
And that is an issue that I have.
Not only you,
working.
I think everybody have that
we
issue.
we need to stop give benefit to the doubt and ignore, because we are human being and people are perfect. We need to stop that, because when you do that, that time them trample you and walk over you, manipulate you, do all these things now, and then you end up looking like the bad person. You end up looking at the bad person and you're like, okay, I saw all these red flags and I was like, okay, let me see if
I can turn them into green.
Even not even change them, but see if I could live with it. But sometimes when you realize, say, those red flags have different levels, so the level where you see was level 1 and it can go up to level 10 and it reach level 2 and you say, what is this? And it start go up and you say, the red flag, I thought I could have managed, but sorry, I cannot manage it at all. Like, say for example, you have a lot of men that say, I'm not a talker, I don't talk. And looking back, you'd realize that, okay, but we have had conversation, we have multiple conversation. What do you mean by you're not a talker? So then you're like, okay, what, like, you start get confused now. Okay.
But why would a man who is not a talker seek to be in a relationship?
Yeah.
Because relationship, as it is, in the meaning of a relationship, is for you to know someone, for you to communicate, for you to get to know people, right? That if it's even a friendship in terms of relationship, it could be like parent.
But that is where the deception come in.
Yeah.
They're a talker when they want to be a talker.
Yeah.
When they were looking you, when they wanted you, when they were interested. And
they would have to talk the way
they will talk the way to get you. And then once they get to know, zoop. And they're like, so what to that conversation we used to up on the phone for 2 hours? Like, I get it. When I expect we should be on the phone for 2 hours or whatever, but there's so many other things that can be done that can substitute for a conversation or just talking or whatever. And all of a sudden, everything just done. They don't have any ideas, they don't have any thoughts, they don't have anything. They're just looking at each other, just looking.
Well, this is my assumption now, and this is just my personal opinion. What I think is happening now with with men or female or whomever out there with, it's like they come with, the wolf in sheep clothing thing. Back in the days, the parents used to tell us, be careful of people with wolf in sheep clothing. Simple.
Yeah.
They come with this sheepish behavior now. They come like, okay, whatever you say, we can work together. You seem like the perfect person for me.
Yeah.
And when they get to know you, because remember now, you're being honest, so you have one person honest and the other person coming with a deceptive image of you in terms of what you're looking for, and so they try to act that role to say, yes, I can fit into
just
this.
Mirror what
you want, right?
Yeah.
And they come to you with that, and they know that deep down you value certain things, and they're gonna show you that, okay, you have a boundary set up, and you will say, oh, I this is how I would like my life or my family to run. Like, you have certain morals and you want to stick to your morals. So say for example, you're an honest and upfront person. They use that against you now. If it's oh, you honest and upfront, well, I'm going to punish you in certain way. So suppose say, you want, you
got them slowly
they study you. They study you, man. And when they study you, them see what them for use for punish you now. But through you well one relationship, I go sell out yourself now. You're not gonna loyal to your morals now, So them gonna show you say, you're not gonna loyal to your morals, but it's like a silent talking to you. So them not really tell it to you, They more act it to you. So that shows say, alright, you say you have them morals, and let me see. When me withhold sex from you, how you going to manage it? When me withhold communication from you, how you going to manage it? When me withhold finances from you for do certain things, how you going to manage it? When man I do nowadays, them start to withhold things or the deceptive person, whether them be female or male, what the deceptor do is know that this is valuable to you, so them start to pull away those things from you, and then them dry you out now. So now them bring you down, because now you go scream at them, you go stress out yourself, you go on crazy, you go in a depression. Listen to me, people. We take too much time and effort, and women need to take back them power, because we as women, we're very powerful. We're very powerful. So we not shy away from ourselves, like what we can do. Enough of the time we put ourselves aside for other people. You understand? Like we put our thing aside. Once you know, say you are not no dishonest person, you're not no gold digger, you're not looking anything from anybody more than you're looking for an honest person and companionship and so on. You know, you're not telling nobody if you go to them way, if you don't know, you're not disrespecting, you're not disrespecting the young man, you're not asking
arm and a leg
them to do certain things.
The request that is asked, it's simple. It's like, it should be general thing where you shouldn't even be requesting. No. You shouldn't be requesting communication from your spouse. You shouldn't be requesting sex from your spouse. No. You shouldn't be requesting companionship with your spouse or time to spend with me. These are not requests when you go in you shouldn't be requesting those in a relationship. Those things are supposed to be automatically be known to each of you. That means your time, you're supposed to find time for your spouse, you're supposed to find time for you. You understand? So if everybody is on the same page, and it would have shown that you're on the same page from the get-go. You understand? But when people come in a relationship, you see them on them phone, you talk to them, them a text people, and I send out message, and them a flirt with people on the phone, and them have all sort of message a come in where them have screech all around corner and all sort of stuff. These things are to allow you now to put yourself in depression and to affect your emotion. Now, is this person valued? You would say that person love or understand what love is, or understand what your worth is? No. They wouldn't. No. And would you say that person have your back? No. That person would be trying to pull you down, because I think some people too, you have I notice nowadays a lot of people are looking to use people to get ahead in life. Like they have their own sad story going on in their life. They're not trying to build themselves for themselves, They're just trying to use somebody to see if I come over to you in a relationship, will that make me feel better in myself? About myself. True. Or if I tear you down, that will make me feel better about myself. That is the new
the new norm.
The new norm right now. Yeah.
A lot of people, they see people working hard.
Yes, you're there in a little corner, you're staying in your own lane.
You're
happy your water, you mind your business, tea. And then out of the blues, this person come where you think, okay, seems genuine.
Yes.
And then it's like, you have to wonder, okay, are you jealous that I am a happy person?
Happy person, yeah.
Me not rich, me not have money, so what's so you that jealous for? Are you jealous that I have a close family oriented?
Some people jealous of that
like
too.
What is it?
And your mental health. Some people jealous of your own mental health.
Are you jealous that I have a more strong mental health, or break down and
go into depression,
or next person would have like why you pick me, sir? You could go somewhere else.
Because they look at this, you have a beautiful smile on your face, and they say, oh, you can't just be happy. There must be something going on with you. Because nobody nowadays is fully, like I said, fully happy, which is true. No. But you can know how to cope with your stress. Because stress is good enough. Having stress is good. And you might this in a stressful situation, but you try to figure out how me gonna manage my bills, how me gonna manage my child, how me gonna manage my job while me a study, and all these things that you figure out how you gonna do them things there, and you have to really put your shoulder to the wheel and do the do, and you might have your family them for you have to go to for help, and you have your family support, and honestly, people out there like looking at you and saying, who be you? Like, why you think you feel so happy? And then come with a sad story. Every minute come pull by your heartstring and tell your heart that I said this, me can't deal with it.
Like, okay, I understand if...
Me not understand nothing.
I understand if a person will see you as that confidant, that person that they can
drain me.
They feel comfortable talking to about certain things and all of these things. I understand that, but however, you have to be mindful as well that you don't know what that person going through when you're telling them your story. You don't know the type of person that person is. Like for me, I take on a person emotion. So me can they you're happy, and they start telling me one sad story, and it just bring me right down to sad. Because now me feel guilty being happy when you in a one situation will make you sad. That is how I am. So I try to avoid certain conversation because me know me stay.
But hold on there. One of them people I know where them come with a sad story, right? So for example, the person have a problem, financial problem or man problem or whatever. Then come and then I tell you. Then you sit down with them and you have a reason. And you're giving them solutions then. Just say you give them some couple solution, right?
I hear nothing.
You give them some couple solution. But them no want to do your solution.
No.
Them no want to do your solution. Okay, me have a problem if you don't want to do my solution. Me have a problem with that. But what me have a problem with is you feel say my ears will rent out to you for me if you take it absorbing like a sponge. For me no absorb on your problem. I don't think nobody should have that authority or power over me. Me very selfish with myself.
And that you
me feel that me supposed to have that boundary. If you say, okay, enough of you know, because I'm not saying I'm not saying you can't come to me and express certain things and so on and so forth. But me not want to keep at that every day me see you. Me have to come and I hear the same thing in my ears. Like me not rent out my ears for that. Me not rent out my ears for that. And them kind of energy, toxic and draining. You get what I say? Them energy, they're toxic and draining. Them they're not constructive, non-tal. Me not say that constructive. If me know me want go down one part to develop myself, right? Me not the on street side where the whole away then I want like a street side era where we not do.
We just
you understand? And we just
bun time.
You know, so you just have bun time with that. People have things to do. People have work to do.
Many idlers.
Put
so
it down.
If me take my time, if me give a couple minutes out of my time where me wish would have like more time in the day, for lend a helping ears. And every time I'm give my time, all the time you tell me is beer, sad story and this and that. There's going to be, because I'm not going to lie, it happened to me a lot of times and I take it. Me listen.
Some people can't take it.
Me listen. I want them come back to me 10, 5, 15, 20 times about the same something. I will say, okay, didn't we talk about this already? I'm still a listen. I still listen to the same nonsense, but there's gonna come a time where you're just gonna be like done. And that is where I am right now. Like I don't give one.
And the thing is, where you are now is in a development stage where you learn over the years, and experiences to teaches, because all of us learn, go through a learning process, and you reach to a stage in your life where even come on raising your voice, sometimes it's too stressing.
No, this
Come on
man.
raising your voice, it take too much energy. So you don't want to be
So true.
in a situation where every time like you're in a shouting
Yeah,
match
sometimes if sometimes
that-
you drive and you can see a vehicle coming and I go do nonsense, and you just ease back, make him go do nonsense because frame things, and I'm like, okay, is this worth it? You start for put some things. Is this even worth me opening my mouth and saying nothing, because
No.
my mouth, my
when
mouth
you
tired.
grow, you see when you go through growth, when you go through life, right? There are certain things where if you make the mistake, say 10 times, you have to take a stock with yourself and say, all right, do I want to just continue just keep like a rolling stone continuously going, or do I want to change this now? This becomes boring now. You know what?
Yeah.
I want to do something different. This boring now. Because you have some people just every day they get up and talk about, oh, I saw them stay, I saw me stress, I saw me this, I saw me that. You know, say I saw me this and I saw me that. Like anybody when me hear I say I saw them stay, well, stay with yourself. Don't come to me, because me have other things to do with my time than to listen to, oh, we can't change. And if you can't change, you come to people and communicate about. You understand me? I don't like people, if change is inevitable, and it's how you deal with change and how you embrace change. We always hear about change from where I go to school. And everything, see COVID come the other day, and everybody have to, you know,
Did I have to adapt to whatever
to the different
policies
protocol and stuff.
procedures, and then
Yeah.
see COVID. I don't know if we can even say the word, but the virus.
Yeah, but the virus,
yeah,
or the pandemic.
and then see back to normal, like nothing happened, and then we'll just reshuffle again and go
Yeah.
back to what we were doing before.
And even the pandemic teaches us a lot of things to say that, listen, people saying that, oh, I can't do this, I won't do that, and certain things, it teaches you that, listen, you have to adapt to certain situation, and you have to change your ways of how do I go about this now in a different way. Thinking out of, you look on the workplace, them workplace lay off people. Some workplace even closed because of the pandemic, because they couldn't open up to do their businesses and so forth. But don't those persons have to find other strategies in order to deliver them goods and services.
Exactly.
Some people have to stay at home, work from home, do certain little things, they have to do certain deliveries, and they have to actually change up to get their money. But at the end of the day, they still have to put
Make
the pedal
moves.
to make move. You understand? They still have to make money. You understand? So people find ways. So when people saying, oh, they're so laid back and it's just so, if I'm not saying you can be laid back,
no,
but keep it to yourself, because I am not the
you're
laid
not
back
gonna
type.
lay back to you lay down in your grave.
I can lay down for
I
me.
lay down for me now, and then no, me must lift
Take
you
on your
up plus
problem.
myself. No, me and a Hercules.
No, I don't think so.
No.
And ladies out there, as I was saying, some ladies are working 2-3 jobs.
Yeah, I've
4
kids.
jobs, have kids.
I have for them things dealing
to
with,
deal with.
and plus you have stress at work. Then they must come from work.
You have traffic
and
stress on the
traffic
road.
driving, and
And then you have bill stress.
I don't even.
Right? And then when you have all of those stress, and then now you have a man coming in a relationship, right? Then now, I want to jump off of that for talk about the man them now where you have some, maybe we could go up and full Jamaican man them.
Yeah, man.
Where them everybody want to come and foreign nowadays. Right?
Yeah.
They want to come and foreign nowadays. And this has been like a very like widespread knowledge. And just a one Canadian woman them out there, and the Americans and the UK female them out there, if it's our Jamaican men. Like, I'm not saying it's all of them.
No, not all of them, but they're creating a pandemic.
They are creating their own little a pandemic.
Yep.
A way of looking to use people and older ladies.
Especially okay, especially the ones back home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we up here, you know, you just say, boy,
Yeah, we're not talking the ones up here.
yeah,
of
me
course
that,
not.
me that like my traditional man,
Yeah.
you know, Jamaican
Find
man
one with up here.
and yeah, find one up here, please, because
The one them with down there, so you cannot trust them. Number one, you can't trust them because it becomes a thing.
let me give you this quick story. So, I have a friend on WhatsApp. I know him from college days, and so so he was like, "Oh, hi," you know, we were there chit chatting, and he's like, "Oh, you leave Jamaica, you leave me lonely and whatever." So I say, so woman at their Jamaica, woman at their Jamaica way, whatever, and he was like, "Oh, Jamaican woman are crosses." So I say, "Oh, you know, you another crosses."
And you're a Jamaican woman because not because you're in our next country.
All of a sudden when you come out of Jamaica,
you're not a crosses.
you
crosses, you drop off crosses.
Yeah, drop off crosses from me there on the plane. And it's like, oh, Jamaican woman are crosses. So I said, but I see you with pictures with, you know, lovely females, them look intelligent, and so, oh, that's people, woman, and whatever. And then I said, so how you know me and one of the crosses then? All of a sudden, no. I was in
some
Jamaica.
of them as a Jamaica woman, then just want money. They want them with down at Jamaica.
Yeah.
Them just look. Them just want man money for eat out. Can me hear that already? Say them the woman them only want man money for eat out. No. Come back to the man them down there. When we see them I do now, and them been doing that a lot, but then it get extra now. Where them ball about how them down there suffer this and that, and then want the woman them up here to send them money for come, them want this, then car broke down, then car want engine, this I do this, them want house, them want this, them want that, them want all different sort of stuff, right? So when they tell you them play upon your emotion because they feel say woman up here, them a work, them a nurse, them a this, they don't know what to do with their money because they can use credit up here for mind themselves and work for them money and send it down them paycheck and give them to do whatever they want. Listen to me, ladies. Wanna stop make them money turn you an idiot. Because them look on as foolish.
Yeah, them not care about you.
You understand? Them look on as foolish. And them brazen with it too. Them brazen with it.
I have some of them that behave as if, you know, they're humble and nice, and I am not foreign minded, and I'm not this.
That's the
and
quickest
I'm
thing
not
they will
that.
tell you, yes.
But then just observe them.
Yeah. Paperwork.
Yeah,
Paper
just
them
observe.
ones.
Just observe. They those are the ones now where they call the long distance all that. They will go and all it like we say, yeah, you know, I love you. I'm not foreign minded. It's all about you. You know, it's all about, you know, developing with each other and building each other. So no, you did it because them know what them up to. You know?
Yeah, because them no want look like the regular one. Because them want to say no, them want to say them different.
Our Jamaican man stay, so they want to show them, listen, me different. I am not like those ones over there. No way, Jose. They know you know for something true. He never asked me for no money yet. He never really complain and say nothing.
And you go down and them spend money
from me. And after some boy, I really appreciate that. And I did sick in the hospital, and him come and him give me manish water and coconut water. Very. They have those ones.
Them are like a tricky bam man.
Have those ones, and now you think, okay, this is genuine love. This is a genuine person.
Like a part of them investment. I invest. They invest in interest, and the woman them still so too as well. So when the man them, when you see them start to do them kind of them out there look for foreign woman, like
yeah, okay. When you reach a point where you say, why you like that? If say for example somebody asks the man, why you like that person or why you love that person, and if the man say one thing me can say, Mary, she never yet make meal they are dead for hungry. One thing, Mary,
get my clothes.
Me get my things them. When you hear just stick, remember now, them ask about Mary, you know.
And don't know nothing about
me get my things, and I'm not even for ask Mary nothing. I can just sit there talk to Mary and I say, boy, because all the man them work too, you know, in the trick, you know. Yeah. Boy, Mary, Me say to them, a light bill come to $30,000. Mr. GPS them, blah, 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 blah. And then now Mary have a little lamb.
And she
soft-hearted now. So Mary now go have the little lamb now and slaughter the lamb, sell the lamb now and send money go now because he never asked, you know.
No.
Really and truly he did not ask.
No, but what they do, they just throw it out there and you must take the bait.
So now you know as a boy, me not have you up here, you know, but me knows where it can come from. Me knows that Jamaica rough because I have been there. And you gotta say, alright, the conversion rate little better. So even if me give you $50 US, when you convert it, you can convert to 6,000, 7,000. So $50 right so would have been little like nothing.
Yeah.
So now you just say, I just want like a $50 man. And then now when you look now, step it up
to car and this and that.
And that is how they do it. And
another thing too, when they look at the foreign people as you know, because me just I got say it as it is. For say they feel like they are entitled. Like una Jamaican woman no go go foreign one no pave the way for man.
Exactly.
Una not come pave the way for man. So basically them not tell you that you know. No. But them feel like them entitled and you guys up here on desperate to not find a foreign man.
Yeah.
So no single. So how come no single? Because no man up here no want to know. So no desperate. So them take foreign woman, for say when you're there foreign, when you're there working 9 to 5, you walk home, and the little time where you might get to go down to Jamaica to enjoy yourself. Now drink couple rum, drink this and a party and then feel like so then can wind up and you get them a contact. But Jamaican man them can do the little thing good and whatever. They feel so that's what they have.
Yeah.
All them have to offer, it come to the table is with that. With for them package, them come with that. So them are throw that pan you know. So through you know work home. You want de-stress, so you're glad feed that. So them put them look on these women as you know desperate. Sometimes them go for the older woman because them as a older woman have their money. Young woman them not really have much money.
No,
old woman have their house, them have their care, they have pension, they have thing money where them don't know what to do with it. So obviously should I want adapt me as a son. So some of them are 20 and the woman are 60 and you see them are look for a 60-year-old woman. Like 60-year-old ladies, where you think that the man they would want? Better you just adapt him as a son then.
Better.
You understand? And say, okay, young man, let me see if I can help you, take you up, send you to school, and when you come up, you go find one young lady and go do. If you want to do it, do a way to do that. But when you go take them up, you say, I'm a boyfriend this. Or you go married to them, say, I'm a husband. Them can't even wipe them bottom properly. No. You understand? They can't even, I mean, you know, Jamaican
because
man.
I was listening to this podcast and it was male dominant podcast and they were saying sometimes some men they don't want to be with the woman that build them up because them have a power. They can ego,
push
right?
that on the woman there.
So them can push that on the woman. So what them do now, them will leave the woman that will help them build them up now and go now to a lower woman now than them now. Can
to show that power there. That show,
power, Mighty Mouse type behavior. Them So
but at that the money depend now because I'm a look pan. Okay, so basically like what you just say. So them down at Jamaica and then feel so them want to come out foreign. All of a sudden. Some of them in a good job down at Jamaica. Things down at Jamaica we can go on good, right? But then just me not stop nobody say they can come here so. But them always want to come through one woman, right? For so them want to come through that channel. When they come and the woman help them come up, them quick as soon as them reach at the airport. Some of them are things that they get the green card when they land. They land at the airport and they're ready to come with their attitude.
Ready to come with them attitude. They're like, sir, no, that's not how it works.
And I want to say also that I know that you have some females too, where me go touch upon the female them too, where them them feel like them want to get one man up here to come help them build up for themselves, because you have female up here, we're not now going for them too, you know. And them want to go to Jamaica, go find one young man to walk out in ass to come mind them
like
up here.
Kunta Kente.
Yeah. So me understand, but me understand say you have the woman them will stay like that.
Yeah.
Where them want go down, and when the man come up now, they want chat to them like them a boy,
no, for
and
true.
then treat them some way and want box them up. And I'll want get them in a trouble for lick the man, because I know so the man them can't hit a woman, you know, because if them are straight prison, them all go. So them come now with that attitude to the woman, and I guess the men they know that. The men them know say the woman them say like that. And you have some woman where them feel like them in a them position up here, and them have this like a show off mentality, where them want to show off on the man them, like, okay, you need to do this. Yeah. Okay, you need to do that, and I talk down to them.
I disagree with those behaviors.
Me not endorse them.
So female, if you behave like that, no.
You need to stop it, because if you don't know how to talk to a person, right? And you have some of them, so them naturally stay, them feel like so through them help you, you must come kiss them ass. Let me use that word.
Yeah,
if you say you come up and me bring you up, so them start to treat the person in a one kind of way.
Yeah.
Me not endorse that, because first to begin, me as a person, me not take that from nobody.
Yeah.
And me not give that to nobody. You understand? So you have it on the both side of the fence.
Yeah, no,
when
true.
the woman or the man them up here feel like say them have this authority over you, because you just come from your back at which part we see them one did that before.
Exactly, and also them entitled, like, okay, I help you, so
you need to.
I'm entitled, so you need to use you know, like a some backromass business. We not depend that, ladies. So you need to stop it.
Me not believe say you owe the woman. So if you know genuine, if you want the person to help you and you want to ask them, you can't help me, come and just say it.
Just what my
just say what I have to say, and if the person can't help you, then help you, and there's no string attached.
No string attached.
But when you ever come with the woman, I go look and fear situation up here, because you see with foreign now, it's like everybody knows that one person cannot do it on them own most of the time. Although you still have females where hold on them thing and make them money and buy them house, and because when we say make it, most of the time I have to buy a house. Because what else is there? You want a house, one vehicle, for travel and enjoy, for entertainment, travel, buy clothes and food and pay bills, right? Most of the time at that, and then in case any other emergency situation come up, you can cover your thing, right?
Yeah.
So most of the time is for really live comfortable. Yeah, look, pan for live comfortably in a foreign. So when a woman appears and them realize that them can't do it by themselves, they might go for one young man down at Jamaica who muscular and him strong and can lift up this and lift up that, and then them bring him come, but their intention is to use him. And just like the Jamaican man, them use the woman them for coming to the country. The other woman them use them too.
Yeah.
So everybody want a use for use thing.
There's no genuine nothing in this world. Everybody just come with them narcissistic tendency, the manipulation, and everybody are used for use. And then when you look now, be a point finger now, because now the man them can say, oh well, you just like how you said, the woman them treat them bad
some way.
So it's really chaotic. It's very disgusting. Like,
so our point on this is basically people you will never know. No. Because sometimes you feel like this is the person where you think you can trust.
You can know the person for 10 years, 12 years.
Yeah. And that not tell you nothing.
No.
Because people can really act and throw down a drama. Them can act. Yeah. And also they can get you in trouble too. You understand? There are so many risks when I think people who don't a yard stick to who don't a yard and whoop yourself, stick to whoop yourself.
No, for sure.
Find somebody up here, so if you love Jamaican man there too.
Yeah.
And you have good Jamaican man up here when they're doing good job. Most
And
of the
if, you,
time.
and if you love a Jamaican man down a Jamaica, make him come up by himself and you way whatever way for him come up here.
Yeah.
And so little, then you can go
Be with him.
then, if that's the case.
If him so truly love you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the risk of the whole PR card and green card situation, because in America, you the green card and over here is the PR card. And then it's like everybody I watch everybody. So from the person come, them are watching the meal with a
all of a sudden, when they were in Jamaica, they knew no one in the foreign. And all of a sudden, when they come up here, oh, Bobby did say, Billy did say, blah, 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 you know, Bungie did. I said, where are these people? No, man, I want man. And they must say, your PR card should have come long time. I said, so you going at work and talking about paperwork? Why?
All of a sudden, they find all sorts of friends, and by the time you and them have an argument, they're ready to pack up their clothes and move, go to Bungie Yard and Jungi Yard and all these yard. And you say, where you never met them people that come for you?
Yeah, why them people that never find for you come? Where were these people when you were down at Jamaica? Where were they? So all of a sudden now, you know, so your circle get big.
Yes.
And like, where were these people to help you to come up? Why you wait till me and you married, come up now
and friend you and them married and something, then start to look all about on Facebook and look for people, you know. Because they not stop look. Then still upon social media search out. So them not come up here with the intention of staying to say, okay, let me stay and see what's gonna happen. Them not give themselves no chance, they not give the relationship no chance.
No, for true. and they need to understand, say it can become your demise.
Backfire on them.
You have some man who married a wrong foreign woman, and them now play, cause maybe it happened to them already, and them say, anyhow, you ever try this, what happened to you?
Radam pan them.
Right? So be
and
careful.
Nowadays the woman them not turn no fool again, cause them know what is what.
Be careful.
So a lot of people now have them eye open pan Jamaican men. Even people who are not Jamaican, they have a bad rep.
Jamaican man have a bad reputation. It's as soon as you say, oh, are you married? And you say, oh, yeah, I'm married or whatever. And it's like, oh, is it Jamaica?
Breaks draw like, yeah, you start to roll like Jamaican. How long ago you married to this person?
Ago you married?
Oh, just a couple of months. Yeah, it start roll up in her head. Okay.
So then now you look like,
what did I do something? Did I commit a crime?
Did I say something? Did I do something? Yeah. You don't have no good reputation.
And then also, what going on with them? A lot of people say, oh, Jamaican men, the sex is good, right? Them say that most of the time. So them say. But then when a lot of them nowadays, you hear them asleep on floor, then come up nah, give the woman them no sex. Them asleep on ground. You hear the woman them say, oh, too much in months and years, they now sleep in a bed with the same person. And them things, so them start to withhold themselves, like them in a malice.
Them a malice, woman, them a turn back and rear.
And a turn back in a bed and head and tail, or them not sleeping at the same bed. And you say, okay, what kind of baby man them you like? Or some girl man them you like? What is this? Like, how woman and a lot of women not talk. Some of them talk, but some of them I go through some hell with them.
Through some.
Some of them go through some hell with them.
Man, and I'm like,
and then a lot of them too, people know the system. They know the system and know them a come up and them will screw you over. Them will screw you up. So all me can say to women out there, just be careful of them, because they might learn up the system.
Because don't be surprised, you bring up one and when you look, you see you end up a pay holly money.
And then jump on welfare and
when
get
you look,
you in a trouble.
You have to take care of them. You have to suffer. You.
Some of them are like call police, man. You have to say you abuse them, you shout at them, and they're afraid of you.
That's true. So them a find every means to drag we down. and beat with them. And left where I grow.
And left you. Because them say una up here not too sure.
Yeah.
Una too sure for that friend and I go and like say, oh, una that foreign, una feel like una better than person. Then I tell you that when they meet, but in them head, they must say that, and then when the action when they come here is like, oh, that's so, oh, okay, whatever. And then they in them head, when you know what look and I say to them, say, okay, you need to do this or do that or whatever. A beer attitude now then start this. So Jamaican man them full of beer attitude. Attitude at them name and I wanna win. And I them name attitude.
Like me know say well, Jamaican people have attitude, but the man them
no sir.
And they're on a different level, man. They coming like them transform. Like a transformer.
No, them transforming and them brain. I think them have some kind of what I call it, mental health problem.
Mental health problem and them need to deal with that on them own.
Yeah.
I am not a psychiatrist, I am not a psychologist, I am not a counselor. I know. So you see, if you have your personal issues or your personal things where you know say, okay, the relationship is a no, go deal with yourself and don't come in our relationship with your one bag of things
and
them drama and then no come put it on my I cannot deal with it.
Listen, me have one story time for you. Cause me have one situation.
Yeah,
when me have one story time because we attack from experience. You understand?
I cannot deal with it. And also
very full of drama.
I am not a convenient store. Not when you're in your convenience, you're gonna come and talk to me, you're gonna come and do this and no.
With all communication.
No.
If women notice to another thing where they lot of people, even if they're not Jamaican couple, but them they with Jamaican man. Me here one female say already say she they with a Jamaican man, and anytime she sit down and say let us have a conversation, my man just zip, no talking. And the only time he can talk is when pure cussing.
Jamaican man love cuss.
But if you want to have a decent conversation with them, to discuss and say, okay.
Discussion and Jamaican man equivalent to silence. So if you want a Jamaican man to shut up, just say you want a discussion. You're so cookie much up.
And also bring up more money. If you talk about bills and money, them not like pay bills. No. Because them feel like you did up here all along and pay your bills.
So
why should I be working and pay them my money for send down to Jamaica for do this and that and put in my account.
Taxi business and all of a sudden when they were in Jamaica,
no business,
none of
them
them
never
going on. But as soon as them come up here,
me have this for do down there, me have that for do down there. And then now them not want pay bills in the house where them live. So you're going to have a hell and powder house with them for sort out and for you for say okay come on board and you pay for them and you thing there for them come up and when you come on to bills them walk and tell people say oh she come tell me must pay her mortgage and me must pay this and me must pay
guys,
this and like
this
for
is
them
from
house.
Experience, from stories from different women.
Yes.
So we not just assume.
Yes.
This is reality we are talking about. Reality. Them don't want to pay nothing. No bills, no nothing, no nothing.
Yes, it's a serious situation with them. They don't want to hear nothing. And if they give me hear one man, him a Jamaican man, right? And in there with one woman up in America, and he say, after him there and after me go and hustle up in me get $400 and me give my woman $200 and she appreciate it, you know. So me I say I can go like a blinking and your responsibility to give the woman money like oh you should be looking at a boat bottom me give her $200 like okay so you get $400 you give your woman half of the money. So he talk about it like me I say so.
And this is a woman who have kids feeding.
And him having three picnic. Right? And he married to the woman.
Yeah. So this is not a woman, this is a wife.
It's a wife.
And the wife is so appreciative of him doing his responsibility.
I mean I say, okay, so you have to talk about it like I know your responsibility for mind your children and your wife. You know, so them don't know any responsibility. for them money is to keep into them pockets, while your money is to go buy grocery, pay the bills, pay the light, the water, the car payment, all of them something there. And they will tell you, so, well, you're not going to take a loan and do this and do that. And they want you to take loan to do things. That's all they want, to walk and borrow money and them something there. So that's one next thing with them. But guys, this is just a warning going out to Canadian woman. Oh no, listen, nobody go with no, because man a plan for no. Man a plan for.
Them a plan for we.
You understand? So when I put them out going and talk, the men are planning to use you guys.
And when they say we can attack at 3 a.m. Bonus, you must know.
Yes. You understand? So we want to send it out to all our sisters, them out there, for be on the watch, be on the alert. This is a warning. To say, ladies, uno build up on yourself, build up on. Yes,
the warning. Ladies, a no nonsense time now. Me no have the time and the energy when me used to have for. Let's talk about this. I don't care.
Yeah.
That is where me reach at this moment. I just don't care.
And mental health is very important.
Me, I protect my mental health come before your mental health, your physical health. My mental health come before a man mental health, a man physical health, everything. Because at the end of the day, when me mad and I eat out a garbage bin, you
and them not care.
Don't care.
Them not care.
Right? So yes.
Because it that sweet them to say, yeah man, because enough of them I feel say yeah show off because you're that foreign. So them feel like say them people are show off. So them feel like say okay, me just I'll sweet up that person, come a foreign and me just a go and left them.
Yeah, no.
You understand that time you know that they put on your pot of fire, wait pan them and I say, oh my husband is gonna come up. And when my husband come, husband.
Plan.
And that time them I say, and then come and then look up by the airport and then look and see snow up on the ground and then turn and then come in at the house and you see them start to give us attitude and sitting. And then I look. And then you see them start make them know how to make a fight. Jamaican man know how to fight and how to in relationship, you know.
Yeah,
they know how to ball. Because you have the baller one, them, you know, we love cry.
Yeah.
You have the silent one, them, you know, we malice you. You have the no sex one, them, we no give you no sex.
Yeah.
And then one, they will sleep on ground. They will sleep all out at door in a garage. You understand?
Yeah.
And then you have the fighter one, them, we stupid, where we want to come about them and lick and do all them foolishness. They like them think I don't have then they. So, them have different strategy where them will come to you with. Them are go cry. Them love bomb you today. Yesterday then give you some nice treatment. Oh honey, me do cook your favorite meal. And then do this for you and then do that for you.
All a nice one and then you feel like you're in the clouds.
You feel say, wow, and them carry on cloud 9 and then tomorrow morning you see you just drop boom down a ground like, oh, I ask a whole lot of them people are bipolar. So just know say you have different things and guys open on your eye,
shine your eyes,
shine your eye and know say no make none of them fool you know. If you don't feel like you not be trick, right? Just hold them out there for a moment. Just stretch them out little and wait. No rush into nothing. And you go see the through them come shining through like the sunlight.
Yeah, that's how the thing with me, woman, we're too impatient. We just feel like, oh, you know, I want my man beside me, I want my husband beside me.
I can't wait.
We're married and we can't wait. No, no, make them still there.
Make them wait out there.
Let them wait out there, then you go see the true colors there, you know, so at least even if you're not married and whatever, them they don't this so. Them don't this.
Kind of people married to them, I left them same place down there. Make them stay down there. So
it's never too late, ladies.
Yeah.
So that was just a rant where we did have
and I like a warning, especially Canadian people, because they feel the Canadian woman because through Canadian they're so polite and nice and whatever. They're not too interested in Kenya because Canadian money weaker than the US money and the pound, right?
But you know,
anyway they can come up and fly up on a plane and come up, them they will good with it still, you know. But at the same time, Canadian ladies have been going through it with them, and US and the UK. So we just give a like a 2 cent pan what going out there.
Yes, guys.
And
just
you know, just
be mindful
careful.
and be careful and just try to, I don't know, because I'm not even going to try to know them.
Let me
because
tell
you
you
don't
something.
know
You see,
them
right now, love from a distance. That
love from a distance.
So them want to flirt with you, flirt with them, and
have
just
fun.
keep them out there. So and then you say you're there. So because do it on the social media and say yeah whatever, and at the end of the day. You not go around them too because you don't trust them. You go down, fly down to Jamaica, but you fly down, go down to them and them something you don't know what kind of setup them will set up to with you. So you have to be very, very careful.
Yep.
You have to be very, very careful. So that being said, guys,
Yes,
we
guys.
just
Thank you for listening.
for listening to us, and you know we will come on with some more chattings again, and we have some people who want to bring on for talk some little bit more about them thing, you know. But guys, female out them just hold back on the power here because no make nobody trample on you down. Nobody make no man trample on you down and make you feel like less of a person and you know put you down. You know, love yourself. That is what comes first. Love yourself.
Yep, guys.
Keep hold up your head. Because it take a lot to build up with self-esteem and build up with which part with it. Just stay strong.
Okay, bye guys.
Peace.